Welcome back to Toe the Line. Joining me today is BKB's super middleweight champion. He's also the Police Gazette world champion in both the cruiser and super middleweight division. It's Marko Martinjak. Marko, how you doing?
Cheers, brother. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How's things been since the fight?
Things from the fight going easy, mate. I'm just on my vacation, relaxing. I'm at Saturday. I'm at home, so next week I'm back in the gym, and we will see what future brings. Maybe September, maybe October fight. So we will see.
Now, before we get into the fight itself, let's talk a little bit about the lead up to it. Obviously, it was a rematch from your fight in Dubai. Unfortunately, you didn't get the win there. But it looks like this time around, it was a lot more personal for you. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, because listen, everybody knows that he got lucky. He got that lucky shot, and he knocked me out in Dubai. And I want to prove to everyone that was the lucky shot, and I proved them all wrong. And he was talking the shit, and the gym told me also, please beat him. He's talking shit. He's talking like this. So I said, okay, now it's personal. So I said to him, I beat you now, and for third fight we're gonna fight in the BKB ring in the BKB rules, and you will not catch me there. That is a bigger size ring, bigger than Trigon. You couldn't catch me in the Trigon. How the fuck you gonna catch me in the ring? I'm too good for him. I'm too superior for him. But I will not underestimate him also in the ring. I'm gonna fight smart like in Trigon, and I'm gonna beat the shit. And for this time, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him because everybody say that the Clive totally stopped the fight. The man couldn't see, man. If he was like turtle and wobbling up, and he said, "Oh, I'm fine. Listen, mate, I couldn't knock him out and seriously get him injured, you know." And I stopped. Little showboating, but I stopped.
Yeah. Before we could jump into that, even in the press conference, we could see, it's it's not often we see that side of you where you are kind of very stoic, you're very focused. You're usually quite relaxed, quite happy going into these fights. But especially at that press conference, it got really heated there. What was that like? What was going through your head at that moment?
He was first. He started in the weigh-ins, and he said to me, "You come for more?" I said, "Yes, I come." He said to me, "You didn't. Which time you want this time, left or right?" I said, "We will see." And he provoked me. Everybody knows that I'm not like this. But if you want a war with the words, I will give you. I know how to do it. But listen, I proved myself, and I proved to everybody that I'm better than him, that I'm the best in the world. I'm holding BKB super middleweight, and I'm former BKB cruiserweight champion, and currently BKB, no BKB, but Police Gazette super middleweight cruiserweight champion. And Barry Jones defended the title in the trial, but he didn't want it in the trial. I remember, yes. So I'm the first fighter who won the titles in the BKB ring and the BYB trial.
Yeah, and what's that? That's 3 titles in 6 months. That's huge. How do you reflect on that? You've done a lot in such a short space of time.
I'm hungrier than ever, and I want more titles. I want more belts, and now I'm gonna fight 95 kilos because those weight cuts killing me, and killing me physically and killing me mentally. And the best thing, because in the full training camp, I'm like 95, 96 kilos. So I was cutting 8.5 kilos for this fight, and no more, mate. I feel good at 95 kilos, and I will fight there. I told that to Jim and Joe, and they say, okay, no problem.
Yeah, because you're tall for a super middleweight, and I suppose the advantage you have with that is the reach. But yeah, I suppose you make other sacrifices because of that, right?
Yeah, listen, but no problem. If anybody wants to go in the super middleweight, I'm gonna cut them. No problem. Listen, I'm a psycho in the head for this kind of things, and I believe that, like I said in many interviews before, all my fighting background, all my everything in the past lead to be one of the bare knuckle lead to be one of the best bare knuckle fighters on the planet, like I am.
Yeah. Let's quickly talk about the fight itself. There were a lot of changes in your style going from the first fight into the rematch that happened, what, 2 weeks ago? I suppose you made a lot of changes. Was that kind of as a result of what happened in that first fight?
In the first fight, I had him down 2 times. Everybody saw that. And I rushed. And I get cocky and I underestimated him. So I paid the price. It's only my mistake. So in agreement with my coach, we said, listen, you're super ready. He can't hold that. If we go 7 rounds. But he can't hold 7 rounds with you. Because at the end of the second round, first round, he was low always. He was heavy breathing because all of those big hits he missed, and everything led to that. Listen, I'm faster. I'm better. I'm superior boxer than him. He couldn't catch me in the triangle. You can't catch me in the ring. Everybody knows that. Everybody saw that. This is not disrespecting him, but he is not on my level. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I think the biggest strength that he has is his power, but I think in terms of kind of movement and choice of shots and just kind of boxing IQ, you're like, in my opinion, you're way ahead in that sense.
I always say to my fighters in the gym, those are not my fighters, but they fight for our club. I say to them, use imagination. Don't fight like you fight always. Use imagination. Change angles. Try something new on the sparring, and then try that in the fight. And I fight. In my past, when I was a kid, 95% of my amateur fights I won on my talent and 5% of my hard work. Now it's diverse. It's 95% of the hard work and 5% of talent. You have to have talent for this high IQ. I have over 400 fights in amateur boxing, amateur kickboxing, professional boxing. That's it.
Definitely this time around, you just looked a lot more comfortable in the trigon as well, because like it's so hard to find that space and keep that range. But like, I feel like this time around, your movement was a lot better than the first time. You're a lot more patient. That guard was a lot higher as well.
Yes, I agree with everything with you.
Was that experience from the first fight? Is that what carried it into the second fight? That kind of game plan then?
Yes, that was the game plan for me and the coach. High hands, a lot of moving in the jabs.
Yeah.
And I opened him first with the left jab, and then I closed his eye, left jab, left hook. I think so.
There was one point though in the fight where you did get backed into the corner square on, and he did land a big right on you. Talk me through that.
I told everybody he shot me, but I wasn't dizzy. I was okay. I grabbed him, and then I felt his power. He's a very strong guy. He can hit hard, and he's strong. He's an MMA fighter, And but I wasn't dizzy. I wasn't like this. I was in the game. I was in the fight because he landed that shot, and I immediately grab him, And then Clive split us, and then I start to fight my fight. You see, in Dubai, he hit me. I couldn't see myself. I didn't know where I am, and then he knocked me out. This time, no, I was better prepared. I was better focused. Everything was better. Everything was on the high level.
Yeah, and one thing that I noticed as well is that you were a lot more patient this time around, in that you would land a combination, and instead of carrying on, you would come back and reset, as opposed to kind of the last fight where it was kind of more rushed trying to get those power punches in. And it worked for you quite well because you were able to reestablish that range as well.
Yeah, that was all the game plan. Coach told me to be in the game plan, and we will win. So the game plan was perfect. We won, and let's go again for third time. I told him. No problem. BKB ring, BKB rules.
Let's talk about the stoppage. Controversial decision. I know a lot of people have said, it shouldn't have stopped or it was the right decision. What do you make of it, like when you watch that back?
I told to everybody, he was like this. He was wobbling. And I could continue to move on the right side of his left and take a big cross here. It's not my mistake, it's his mistake. The ref told us that before he went. So I could knock him out very badly, like he knocked me out, like he knocked me out in Dubai. So I moved. I see he isn't in the fight. He couldn't see on the one eye, and I think the ref made a good decision to stop the fight. Everybody talking the Clive was favoring us European fighters, but I don't think so. I don't think so is the case. He was protecting him, not me.
Yeah, and I don't understand that these kind of accusations against Clive, because Clive refed what 5 fights that night, and the USA won 4 of them. The only one that BKB won, that the Team Europe won, was your fight. So I don't really understand these allegations that he's being biased, because they're not founded by anything. And especially watching back that fight, I thought he was done when you hit him on the ropes and then he came into the middle, because you can see his legs wobbling. I think
Yes.
one thing that people are asking is, why did you back off?
A little showboating. I'm a natural showman, you know that, and I see that he's done. My uncle told me once like 15 years ago, if you see him that he's done, don't finish him. But next time, because of his arrogance and everything he's doing, I'm gonna finish him off. I will not have mercy. I show you mercy. The only emperors and the kings can give you mercy, and I give you mercy. Next time, I'm gonna be his executioner also. Next time, after that fight, he's gonna retire.
So there still is a lot of animosity between you two then.
I don't like that guy, I don't like that. Listen, I'm always good guy, always no more, man. This is my game, this is my sport, and if you wanna fight, let's go fight.
So certainly unfinished business between you two then.
Yeah, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. Both wins. He has win, I have win. We have to have third fight. And I can't wait to that third fight, believe me.
And you want that in BKB ring, BKB rules?
I told that to the Jim and Joe, and I tell that to Mike also, to the owner of the BYB. They say, okay, no problem.
And I suppose that suits you better because you have more space to move around. You can utilize that advantage better. I mean, not that it really mattered because we saw how comfortable you looked in the Trigon, but I suppose having extra space makes a big difference, right?
Yeah, but listen, I fought him 2 times in Trigon. Okay, now I fight you 2 times by your rules. Now you're gonna fight me for third fight by my rules, and I think that is only fair.
What's the progress like? Have you heard anything about that rematch?
I don't know. Maybe by the end of the year, the last BKB event, maybe in the January. I don't know, but I know that I'm gonna be more ready, more focused, and more everything for that third fight. Fight. Sorry.
Yeah, and it was a dominant display in that last fight from you. But is there anything when you watch that back? Is there anything that you think I could have done that better, or I need to work on this ahead of the next one?
Where in the third fight or in the second fight or in the first fight?
In the second fight, because obviously you got the win, but there's always room for improvement, isn't there? And
always the room for improvement. Maybe I got in a couple of exchanges I shouldn't have, and I missed a couple of the shots I shouldn't have also. So next time, also patience, and the water will come to my mill.
Yeah, and is there like, say this fight doesn't happen for whatever reason, when is the point where you think I'm gonna move on?
Maybe I will fight another fighter, and then I'm gonna fight Hatch. I don't give a damn about them. I'm ready for everybody, you know. My IQ is high. I think only the Barry Jones and Jimmy Sweeney have better IQ like me in the BKB ring. In the BKB roster, I don't talking about other organizations. I'm talking about BKB ring. I think that only me and Jimmy Sweeney and Barry Jones have so high IQ for this kind of the sport. But when it happens, it happens. I'm ready.
I was actually quickly about having James Kennelly in your corner on that night as well. You know, what insight, what does that add to the team?
James and I, we are like brothers, and he was here in the February to spar me, to prepare me for Hatch, and I was there for him, for Marlon Churcher. We are good friends, we are brothers, and he has my support like I have his, and he's always welcome to in our gym, in our town, and I know that I'm also welcome to there in Birmingham if I want to come. So it's a nice, because we BKB guys, we have to stood against, we have to be together against other organizations. And I love James. James is awesome guy, awesome fighter, and I hope in the next month he gonna take a win against the Green and take the diamond belt home back to Birmingham.
Yeah, because of course he's stepping into BYB, into the Trigon against Desmond Green. You know, what advice do you have for him going into that environment? Because it is a bit different, you know, the rules are different, the environment's different. What are your biggest takeaways from fighting in the Trigon twice now that you can give to James?
James is natural athlete, you know, and he's good fighter. He knows how to box. I saw that guy Desmond. He's dangerous fighter. He's big, but then James, if he want to get the win, I think that in and out, and boxing and not get clinched, I think he would win. I think that this should take a win. Precise, and listen, James can hit harder, hit hard. I felt it on my head when we get the sparring, and I think, and I believe in him that he will take the win next month.
You know, that Trigon is actually, I know we're kind of veering off and talking about James now, but that Trigon is kind of perfect for his style as well. He's so good on the ropes. When he's pressured, he's so good at kind of slipping and dodging. You saw it against Churcher. That's, you know, it's hard not to favor him coming into it, right?
Yeah, James is good technician, like I said, and he's good. I love James. He's a very good fighter, and let's hope for the best. I'm in communication with him every couple of days. We talk about training camp, how it's going, and stuff like that. So I very believe that my brother gonna win.
And quickly, just to end, I'll ask you, you know, how's your? I know you're on holiday now. How's your recovery been since the fight?
My recovery, I was 1 week after fight. It was healed. My fists are good. They're not swollen anymore. Nothing is broken. And a couple days ago, before I went to vacation, the one TV station was, so I was like hitting little the bag. I feel a little pain, but not so serious. This is the game where you can broke your fists, broke your I don't know how do you say this, fists, yes.
Yeah, your knuckles. Yeah.
I'm very happy that in the 10 BKB fights, I never broke anything beside my face.
Why do you think that's the case? Is that just from your conditioning that's made it so you haven't broken anything?
I think that is from my conditioning and also my genetics. I have also my internal organs. Well, I was on one machine who measured everything. I have like organs in myself, like a guy from 15 years old. No, so like I'm a boy, not like I'm a man. So I think also my genetics is because of that. And I usually hit with my knuckles. I hit the heavy bag with them. Also, part of my training. Sometimes I take the board and I put the rope like this, and I hit also in that. So everything is about training and self discipline and self improvement.
So it's almost like you were born to fight bare knuckle in a sense, then.
Yeah, like Jean-Claude Van Damme in that movie Kickboxer. Yeah, I love bare knuckle fighting. This is the best fighting for me.
So what's next for you now? So you're on holiday now, go back in the gym and just focus on the next one then, right?
Get back to the gym next. First I go to finish my hands tattooing on Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday back to the gym, preparing for the next challenges, next fight. We'll see who is it. Maybe Hatch, maybe somebody else. I don't give a damn. Who got it is, they know they're gonna really fight hard to beat me, but no beating no more. No more Dubai. Dubai is just a bad memory, man.
Well, Marko, I can't wait to watch you fight again. Good luck. Whatever comes your way, we just want to see you fight. That's Marko Martinjak. Thank you.
Thank you.